What is up, family? It's been a minute. Sorry, I've been busy lately, but excited to get back with you guys. What's the date today? The 27th. It's been June 27th. I think 7.5 months, probably. 7.5 months, yeah. So it's been a minute. I missed month 7 update, but better late than never. Hope you guys have been well. Yeah, had a couple of updates for you. First, let's take a look at the hair. I have been wearing a do-rag over the past, very inconsistently over the past month and a half. But you can see that the density has improved, gotten better. Trying to procure some waves. Yeah, kind of just trying to improve it. The thing that I ran into, and I heard this is something that will happen just the first year. I don't know exactly how long it will last. This is just what I've heard from other people, is that your texture of your transplanted hair is a little different than the texture of your other hair. And so when I had this, up, this wouldn't look as curly as the rest of my hair. And so I decided that I wanted to put the do-rag on, flatten it out, and kind of allow it to grow, but not look weird as it's grown, right? I just took off the do-rag, so you can see that the hair doesn't look super frizzy. It doesn't look like it's up because I'm just keeping it low. You can use different products. This is just one that we have at the house, but just hair food is what they call it. But honestly, as long as you're taking care of your hair, you're making sure that it's hydrated, putting a do-rag on it if you want to flatten it out a little bit, great. Another alternative, if you don't want to wear a do-rag, is to just keep it short. So maybe taking a 2-guard and keeping it pretty low so it's not growing out and looking weird. Or just, you might have to just rough it for a year. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't look the best initially, and hopefully it'll get better over time. So that's kind of what my hair is looking like. I feel like the density's improved a bit. So you can see it's not perfect. You know what I mean? It's still a little lighter. Still lighter at 7.5 months, but it looks good for the most part. I feel like it looks good. What else? I know I mentioned on our last video that we have a 10% off discount on Hava if you use my code when you're filling out your referral. I got an update from them. I know somebody tried to use it and they tried to pair it with another referral code or another discount code, and they weren't able to use both of those things. And actually the other code gave them a better discount. So I just encourage you guys, if you have a better discount that you find, go with it, right? Yeah, don't feel pressured to use my code. Now there are a couple of different packages that you can get at Hava if you want to go with Hava for your FUE transplant. There's the silver package, which is $2,600. There's the gold package, which is $3,500, and then there is, I think, the platinum or the diamond package for $4,400. My discount code will work for both the gold and the diamond packages. It will not work for the silver package. So that's just a point of advice for you guys. I know you guys asked me which one. Some people asked me which one I procured, the one that I chose. Actually, when I filled mine out, I don't think I was given these options. I was just given the quote of $2,500, but this was again this was a year ago, not even a year ago, and it seems as though prices have gone up a bit. We did have like a seasonal discount as well, so that could be something that you want to wait on. But I don't anticipate prices are going to go back to where they were. I also got shared a room. I got it with somebody else that I was going with, and we agreed to share a room, and so the Hava gave us a discount for hoteling as well. I think that was like $200 off. But we stayed for I believe 4 nights, and we stayed at Rotana Hotel. So based on just how that looks on these packages, we got the gold package. If you got the silver package, you would have 2 nights accommodation. So you'd be there, you'd fly in one day, the next day you'd get your hair transplant, the day after you'd get a wash and you'd fly out. I presume that's how it would work. You get, less in terms of hair boosters, and in terms of the surgeons, it would be different as well. Who would be doing it? The people that actually put your implants in there might be different depending on which package you get. But you'd still get all of the things if you did the silver, in terms of you get the free transportation. I just wanted to stay an extra day or two because I didn't want that gauze to be on the back of my head. I wanted to dry out for the airplane so it wouldn't be bothering me as I was on the plane. So I stayed a couple extra days. So yeah, I mean, those are, just wanted to let you know what the packages were there. And apparently there's some extras. I wish I knew that you could be sedated for $300 extra bucks. I would have absolutely done that, where you're not able to feel the initial incisions, the initial anesthetic. That would have been great. Apparently there's a beard transplant. I'm content, but if you wanted to get a touch-up, $700. Full beard, $1,500. Again, eyebrow, $800. Yeah, some other things. And then if you just wanted to do like an extra night at one of these hotels, it'd be $130 per night. So yeah. Let me know if you have any questions about that specifically. But again, 10% off the gold and the diamond packages would make the prices, instead of $3,500, you would get $350 off, so $3,150. And then instead of $4,400, you get it $3,960, something like that for the diamond. So if you have questions about those 2 packages, let me know. But again, if you're like, hey, I just want in and out, I want to be there as short a time as possible, and you don't want to spend that much money, I would say the silver package is it's going to do the job for you. I would probably recommend doing the $300 extra sedation, just to make it a more comfortable surgery. But yeah, overall, those would be my recommendations. I did have another person mention that when he got his surgery initially, this is how it looked. But now the non-transplanted area is bald, so he's going to go back for another transplant. I would just recommend, if anybody's going to get this surgery, I'd recommend you get some sort of medication. I know it's controversial. Do your research. But I'm not making an official recommendation or anything like that. But yeah, I'm not a doctor. I just got a hair transplant. But from what I've looked into, finasteride is going to save you from having to go back, right? Like the goal here is this is going to continue to thicken up over the next year. But the rest of my hair that wasn't transplanted, if I continue to take, finasteride, and some people take minoxidil as well, your hair is solid. So just consider that, unless you're like, hey, I'll go back when the rest of my hair goes bald and I'll get another transplant. I mean, that's totally up to you as well. I know some people don't want to mess up with their, with their chemistry balance or anything like that. So to each his own. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll try to be more intentional with answering questions on the channel as well. Again, I apologize for just the delay in getting this one out. You should be better moving forward. But again, appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll check you guys out. I'll see you.